So proof from first principle, we got x cubed. So we can write it as y is equals to x cubed. Now, in this formula, instead of using y, they use f of x. F of x is equals to x cubed. So we want, let's say you increase y by a little amount, and that amount is what they call h. So f of x plus h. So instead of x cubed, you put x plus h cubed. You see what I've done there?
Yeah.
Now you start to substitute in the formula. So you will substitute f of x, which is this x cubed. You will substitute f of x plus h, which is that there. So you will write it as the limit as h tends to 0. That means h becomes very small. And then instead of f of x plus h, you put x plus h all cube minus, instead of f of x, you put x cube divided by h. So what I've done here is I've replaced f of x, the yellow one, and I've replaced the green one. That's all you've done in the formula. And after you replace that, you can start now to expand. So x plus h cube, you can multiply it 3 times. You know how to expand it?
Yeah, you can use binomial expansion.
Yes. So I would assume you know how to do it, and I'll go ahead and just write down what you get. So x plus h cube, when you expand it, you will get x cube plus 3x squared h plus 3x h squared plus h cube, and then minus that x cube, and then divided by h. You happy with that so far?
Yeah.
Now we can start to simplify. What can we cross out?
The x cubed.
Yes, x cubed minus x cubed is 0. And then we're left with the one in the middle.
The h's.
The limit. Yes, you can cross out the h from all of them if you understand all of that at once, instead of writing it all out. So if you notice, there's h in all of them, 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I want to do is I will take the h out of the bracket, and then I'll be left with 3x squared plus 3x times h. Let me put that h in blue. There's one h left in blue. Plus h squared. Put that in blue there. All divided by h. I'm just writing out the working so that you can see what I'm doing in full.
Yeah, I see.
When you do it in an exam, you may not write all these steps, but it's good to write if you have time. Now, what we can do now is cross out the h. This at the top cancels without a bottom. So we're left with the limit as h tends to 0 of 3x squared plus 3x h plus h squared. Now, since h tends to 0, we can put this to 0, the h is 0 there, and put this h to 0 there. So your answer would be 3x times 0. So that will make this one 0 and that one 0. So you're left with 3x squared. And that now is your f dash of x. So in your own words, what's the process? If you were to
You
describe
get
it
y.
between
Y is f of x. You get f of x. You get f of x plus h, and then you substitute those into the formula, and then you expand the brackets, and then cancel out the h's and the single x terms, and then set x is equal to 0, and then you'll get the derivative.
yes, and then you factorize it and simplify it to the answer. And you can differentiate it and know what the answer is before you even carry on doing it. So that's how you do it. And that works all the time the same. The formula stays the same.